sample properties, the instrument properties, the miscellaneous properties, and the special tools and functions tab. We'll start with the sample properties. Now also up here we've got our channel panning, which basically means if I pan to the left, it'll come more out of the left speaker, and vice versa for the right. So we'll just keep everything centered for now. You don't have to worry about that unless you're mastering. The channel volume and the pitch, which will change how high or low that the note is. Then this is the knob range here, and this is our mixer track. I'll just leave that blank for now. You don't want to mess with the mixer yet. Now for our sample properties, we have the load sample folder, where you can bring in any WAV file, MP3. It does support other file types here: AIFs, SNDs, OGGs, SYNs, whole bunch of different file types you can bring in, and this is where you bring in your sound samples. There's a few properties for waves here, such as resample, keep on disk, load regions, load acid markers. You don't have to worry about any of this. For loop, don't worry about that either. Just leave everything as is. For time stretching, usually you won't mess with this unless you're sampling something, so don't worry about that yet either, but it's just good to keep track of, keep note of. We got a pitch knob, a multiplicator, and a time knob, and then a bunch of different options here from this drop down menu. Then we've got pre-computed effects: remove DC offset, normalize, reverse, which basically brings in the sample backwards from finish to start. Then we've got reverse polarity, fade stereo, which basically pans the beginning of the sample from the left speaker, and by the end of the sample it'll be going through the right speaker, and swap stereo. Alright, now as far as the instrument properties, we've got a panning tab, a volume tab, a cut tab, a resonance tab, and a pitch tab. Now basically this all has to do with our envelope, and you won't be messing with this now, but there are some sounds that you'll come across in the future that will require the tweaking of these properties. So I'm going to show you a little bit of this quickly. Now actually I can actually show you an example, I believe. I'm unsure. Actually no, this is my laptop. I don't usually produce with this. I use my desktop, so I don't have all of the sounds that I would have, but I'll still show it to you. I can still demonstrate. Alright, we'll go to pattern 3 and hit the piano roll. Throw in these claps here. Alright, now if we bring the attack time all the way down, you'll see that it's completely off to the left. So that means as soon as it comes to the note, it'll hit. But if you want to delay, a pre-delay here, you just tweak this knob, and now watch. Check out the delay on this. You can't even hear it. But if I do this, because basically what's happening is, now this attributes to the note hold. So once it hits this note, there's going to be a delay of when it's actually going to attack and the note is going to come in. So when it first hits, it's not. But when it reaches that point, it'll come in, as you can see. Hopefully I explained that clearly. If not, I apologize. Alright. And this applies for everything else: the panning, the volume, the cut, the resonance, and the pitch. So you'll get it. Now other than that, we've got our LFO knobs here, mess with our waveform, and our layer properties and testing keyboard. You can play around here as well. Filter, you don't usually have to worry about. Miscellaneous, which is just our levels adjustment. In case you don't feel like any of your channels are loud enough, you just come to miscellaneous and turn up the volume here, because once it's turned up all the way, still not loud enough, that's fine. Come here, boom. Same thing goes for panning and our cutoff and resonance. And then don't worry about any of this stuff. Cut and cut by, I'll explain much later. And here is our special tools and functions. Now, we got some pretty cool stuff here. An echo and an arpeggiator. And I use the echo for a few things, Sometimes I put echoes on my snares and claps, or for certain instruments just to help them blend better. So I'll show you the echo real quickly. What you want to do is turn up the delay feedback. That's how you hear the echo. And the time is, how fast the echo is. So that's how fast it is at 3 seconds. That's 4. Here's, there. You can see that basically tweaking the knob to your satisfaction will produce various results. So that's pretty much that. You can mess with the panning of the echo, the cutoff frequency and the resonance, and the pitch. So basic stuff here. And the arpeggiator, don't use it for drums. Use it for your melodies, and all you have to do is just decide if you want your arpeggio to progress upward and get higher, downward and get lower, go up and down, another up and down here, and then a randomizer. And just like I said, it'll be trial and error for you probably. Just tweak to your satisfaction. And other than that, that's pretty much it for now. Just good luck. If you need any help, feel free to contact me via AIM or leave a comment on this tutorial on YouTube. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And look out for more tutorials in the future. If you have any requests, please let me know. I'll be happy to make one. Alright everybody, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm out.